Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Another fantastic day out here in Southern California. At least there is no rain right now. Huge shout out to Costco for keeping things clean and safe for their customers. I just watched their employees clean every single gas pump after their customer was done using it. So shout out to you guys. I've said it before and I will say it again. I don't know how this drone still works with everything that I've put it through. I've crashed this thing into probably 3 or 4 trees by now, and had to get it out by throwing something else at it and it tumbling all the way from the top of the tree to the ground. I've lost 3 or 4 propellers now, but it still works just fine. So let's get some epic drone shots in 3, 2, 1. If you guys were watching my Instagram live from a couple days ago, you will have noticed that we have a fog light out on the Ram. The driver's side fog light is currently not working. And the weird thing is, it didn't even notify me on the dash or anywhere in the truck that we have a fog lamp out. But yeah, driver's side fog lamp, that light down there, is currently not working. And aside from that, the front parking sensors also intermittently don't work either. Please don't roast me in the comments. I know, I get it, we're having issues with the truck already. Should have kept the Chevy. I know, I get it. Please take it easy on me. So today's topic of conversation is going to be lift kits, more specifically the lift kit that I have here on my truck, how much I paid for it, including parts, labor. So I have the 3.5-inch lift from Ready Lift. It's their SST kit here on my 2020 Ram. So let's talk about how much I paid for it. By the way, correct me if I'm wrong. Once you have a lift kit on your truck, it is impossible to ride factory height ever again. Even if it's just a leveling kit, hopping from a leveled truck into the same truck that isn't leveled is a dramatic difference in your driving experience. Comment below if how you guys feel about leveling kits. Are they classified as lift kits? Curious what you guys think. Comment below on your opinions on that. Also, we should probably try to get out of here as soon as possible because I know it's going to be raining very, very soon. It's also very chilly. So back to the subject at hand. Now, driving with lifted suspension is really, really nice. You feel safe, you're less limited, it's functional, you can see over all the Priuses in traffic, the list goes on. But with that, there are some things that tend to be overlooked. One important thing to consider before lifting your truck, I think, it depends on how you plan to use it, of course. If you have a long commute to work and you actually use your bed and you tow a lot of weight, then you probably don't want a high center of gravity. If you daily drive your truck, then you might want to keep things a little more practical. One thing I feel like no one ever really considers when choosing out a lift kit is going to be the brake system. The heavier rotating mass of a tire setup calls for some stronger stopping power, which could easily overload the braking system if you leave it stock, causing, of course, premature wear in the brake pads, the rotors. There are companies that created heavy-duty braking systems, and depending on the height of your lift, they can also offer you some extended brake lines as well. As I said, this is a 3.5-inch lift kit, which isn't massive, but it is a huge difference over stock, and it does allow for the fitment of 35 by 12.5, which is a pretty generous amount of tire. I didn't quite go that big. I'm running a 34 and some change on approximately 11.5 wide. So I do have some room to step up in the future if I want to. So yes, this is a very modest lift. We didn't go anything crazy. We didn't go monster truck style on this thing. Monster truck lifts have a huge disadvantage when it comes to visibility in heavy traffic, parking lots, switching lanes, trying to park, pedestrians, bikers. Small cars are really hard to see, even with all the safety features these later models have, okay. Even with all the safety features these later model vehicles have. There we go. Not to mention your stock mirrors become completely useless. Basically everything that's in closed corners becomes really difficult to deal with. I can never see myself riding stock other than the ride home from the dealership, but I've never had an interest in doing a 12-inch lift or even half that. There are a few main reasons for that. One of those being, once you start stepping into that 6-inch lift kit range and beyond, things stop becoming bolt-on. In order to get your truck that high off the ground, you have to start cutting things and drilling holes, and that is not something I feel comfortable doing on my brand new truck. Not to mention, from a resale standpoint, not everybody wants a super tall lift kit on the truck. Having something a little more mild and reversible is really gonna help you out in the long run as far as the resale goes. What do you know? It is absolutely, I mean, it's not pouring this time, I'm being dramatic. It is sprinkling pretty good. So aside from a massive lift kit not being so bolt-on friendly, it's also a lot more expensive, being that there are a lot more parts involved to make it all come together, as well as labor. Things like lifted knuckles, sway bar drop brackets, drive shaft spacers, cross members. There's a lot more parts involved, which means a lot more labor as well. So it is going to be a lot more expensive when you go with something that extreme. I mean, those things aren't entirely why I'm not putting my truck in the clouds. If I really want to do it, I just would, regardless of price or what it takes to make that happen. If it's something I really, really enjoyed, I would do it because it makes me happy. Can't really put a price tag on what makes you happy, but I don't really want to do it. Don't get me wrong, I love my lifted trucks. I love those trucks that are so tall that you can walk underneath them, that you can park a car underneath. I just don't want to own one. But if you own one, I wouldn't mind going for a ride. I've had a 6-inch lift on 37s before, and it was constantly stressful. I couldn't off-road the thing the way I wanted to because I couldn't see anything. Everything was a blind spot. Ownership of a massive truck for me is not too ideal. So with all that being said, I have on my truck the best of both worlds, the ReadyLift SST 3.5-inch kit for my 2020 Ram 1500. This is a super simple kit, includes new upper control arms with the corrected ball joint cup angles, machined billet aluminum upper and preload spacers up there up front, as well as an extended bump stop landing pad on the back. This kit does allow, like I said, for a 35 by 12.5 wide. This kit also does say it's not suitable for the new Rams with the off-road package that comes with, I believe, 1-inch lifts. Not positive, but I think it's a 1-inch lift. I've also read on some forums that people have purchased the same kit and just left out the preload spacer on the front, but don't quote me on that. That's just what I read online on some forum. Not sure, but it's possible. So this kit brought the front half up 3.5 inches and the back end up 2 inches, making the truck, as you can see, pretty much perfectly level. Why is it blurry? Can we not be blurry? Is that better? Perfect. With the 3.5 in the front and the 2 in the rear, it is level. So in the description or the instructions or wherever it says that this lift kit is not intended for off-road use and abuse, had a lot of people kind of confused in the reviews as to how can a lift kit not be intended for that. So in regards to that, it is pretty simple. There are lift kits out there designed for high impact off-road use that will include new coilovers, new shocks, performance bump stops, etc. And it's not that the ReadyLift kit isn't quality stuff, it is, but it is made to match the quality of OEM, therefore retaining as much of that factory ride quality as possible. But being that you are still riding relatively stock, as crazy as that might sound, you are just higher off the ground, and this is essentially a leveling kit on steroids, which to me is absolutely perfect. A little more ground clearance is all I need. I'm not looking to go 120 miles an hour in my truck off-road or start driving over boulders the size of the truck itself. So yeah, no, for me, this kit is absolutely perfect. All right, so how much did I pay for the lift kit on my 2020 Ram, including parts and labor? Keep in mind this, I did buy the lift kit separately. I didn't purchase it through the shop I had it installed at. I bought it online, had it shipped to me, and then I brought the lift kit down to the shop to have the shop install it for me. So everything was done separately. Now, first off, generally when I buy something, really anything, not really everything, but a lot of things such as mods for my truck, wheels, tires, whatever it may be, I always look around online. I do some good amount of research to try to find the best deal. Then I go over to eBay. eBay is a very resourceful place for finding good deals through people who either bought something and don't want it anymore, or it didn't work for them and they end up getting rid of it for a fraction of the cost. So I always go to eBay before purchasing it through somebody else. So when I looked on ReadyLift's website, I found the kit for $899.95. They do offer free ground shipping currently on all leveling, SST, and complete lift kits. So that is $899.95 before tax, and they are running free shipping. I then went over to eBay and started looking on eBay's list of items, and I found one for $620, new, unopened, unused, or best offer. So I shot them an offer for $580 because why not? And they came back with an offer of $600. And I agreed to purchase for $600. Then there was tax of $46.50, so that put it at $645 with 50 cents change for the parts and free shipping as well. So that was a grand total of the lift kit itself without installation. And the cost for labor, including the wheels, the tires, the lift kit, transferring the old TPMS sensors from the old tires to the new ones, balancing and aligning the front end, $550. That brings everything to a grand total of $1,196 with 50 cents, including the parts and the labor it took to get the 3.5-inch ReadyLift SST kit installed, including mounting and balancing of the wheels and tires, front end alignment, and transferring over the TPMS sensors from the old wheels to the new ones. Not a bad deal at all. So if you guys have not already entered to win the Last Fit bulbs, I'm giving away 2 pairs of the T15s from Last Fit, 1 to each lucky winner. All you do to enter to win is go down to my Instagram page at Mark_Brenner, comment on my most recent Instagram photo of the truck. That is all there is to it. I'm doing the drawing this Sunday, April 12th, 12 noon Pacific Standard Time. I'll announce the winners on Instagram, and you might have yourself a brand new pair of the T15s for your truck as well. They are super sick. It's a great first mod or an addition to your already modded truck. There is still time to enter, so make sure you get it in before then, and you might win a free pair of the T15s from Last Fit. So yeah, do it too. And I see a massive black cloud heading right this way, so that is my cue to get back in the truck and get out of here. So on that note, I'm out. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will catch you guys on the next one. Till then, peace out.